Since the dawn of mankind, there have been healers among us, wise individuals who understood the secrets of the natural world. These healers were known as witches, but during that era, the term witch held no negative or ominous implications. Rather, they were esteemed as knowledgeable and compassionate providers of natural remedies. Witches were respected for their knowledge of herbs, roots, and leaves, which they used to create potions like the elixir of tranquility, and remedies such as the soothing salve that healed the sick and soothed the troubled. Despite trying to help and heal, their powers were often misunderstood and feared for their unconventional practices and mysterious abilities. During natural disasters, failed harvests, or uncontrollable plagues, frightened and desperate people looked for someone to blame. Witches became easy targets due to their mysterious practices and unexplained abilities. The communities that had previously expressed gratitude for their help now became their adversaries, turning their backs on them. The once revered healers and wise women were now seen as the source of all evil. Trusted neighbors and even family members turned on them, either out of fear or belief that they were to blame for the calamities. These personal betrayals cut deeper than any external accusation, leaving the witches feeling isolated and vulnerable. Authorities, eager to find scapegoats for the people suffering, encouraged these accusations. Witch hunts began, and trials were conducted without evidence. Many witches were imprisoned, tortured, or executed. The relentless persecution drove them to the brink of despair. Feeling abandoned and persecuted, these witches chose to distance themselves from their communities. The bitterness and hurt they felt led them to seek solace and power through new and untested methods. They left the villages and settlements, seeking refuge in remote areas, ancient castles, and the deepest parts of the forests. As they departed, villagers pelted them with mud, staining their once white garments. The witches no longer wanted to wear white, as they saw it as a symbol of weakness. They adopted new, darker clothing to signify their power and independence. In these secluded locations, they started to incorporate rare crystals, enchanted oils, celestial essences, animal parts, minerals, and other mysterious substances into their mixtures. While these new ingredients brought about powerful effects, not all were beneficial. Some potions had unintended side effects that altered appearances, caused madness, or produced other unpredictable results. Many witches remained dedicated to the traditional use of natural ingredients, wary of the potential dangers, like unpredictable side effects that came with these new, untested components. However, a few witches had unquenchable ambition and an insatiable curiosity. They were not content with simply healing and helping. They yearned to uncover the hidden potentials of their craft. This desire stemmed from a deep-seated belief that the world was full of untapped possibilities, and they were determined to unlock them. As they continued to experiment, the witches began to notice something extraordinary. While brewing their potions, they often sang or hummed to themselves. Over time, they observed that their words had a profound effect on the potency of their brews. Realizing the power of their voices, they started to experiment with words, chants, and incantations. These verbal elements, when combined with their brews, created even more powerful effects. The witches painstakingly recorded these words and their consequences, advancing the initial stages of spells and chants that would later form the foundation of their practice. The fumes and potions they ingested started to transform their beings, affecting them both physically and mentally. No longer concerned with the consequences, they became obsessed with pushing the boundaries of their craft, regardless of the harm it caused. The strength of their creations enthralled them, leading to a consuming obsession with their craft. The witches' practices diverged even further. They delved into necromancy, attempting to communicate with and control the dead, or manipulated the elements, conjuring storms and altering rivers. Some remained loyal to their initial roles as healers and guardians, steadfast in their commitment to serving their communities. They dedicated themselves to mastering their abilities to heal, protect their communities, and nurture all life forms, persisting in using their powers for benevolent purposes. The capability of witches to soar on broomsticks stems from their adeptness in manipulating objects through magic. Initially, witches used their magical abilities to make brooms sweep and clean autonomously while they focused on brewing potions and chanting spells. This early use of enchantment enabled witches to effectively multitask, thereby enhancing their performance in intricate magical practices. Eventually, it was discovered that, with the right spells, a broom could be used as a means of transportation. As time passed, this practice underwent refinement, culminating in the iconic image of witches gracefully flying through the skies on broomsticks, effortlessly transitioning between locations. While pursuing diverse paths, witches maintained a common tradition of meticulously documenting their knowledge, underscoring the significance they attributed to preserving their wisdom. We hope you enjoyed this unknown story of witches from the enchanted world. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment for more enchanted tales. Your support helps the channel grow and brings more magical stories to light. Thank you for watching.